ไอ้ความสบายใจที่ว่ามันถูกต้องนั่นแหละเรียกว่าบุญคนเราถ้าไม่รู้จักบุญก็ไม่เห็นบุญทำบุญก็ไม่เห็นบุญการรู้สึกนึกคิดที่ถูกต้องนั่นเองมันมีความสุขความสงบจากเหตุการณ์ต่างๆท่านเรียกว่าบุญความวุ่นวายต่างๆที่มันไม่สงบนั่นท่านเรียกว่าบาป
So punya or merit is one of the most important features of Theravada Buddhism, and making merit is one of the most important activities, particularly for lay Buddhists. Unfortunately, many people have a wrong understanding or a rather superficial understanding of the meaning of merit, and they just assume that certain activities are in themselves meritorious. So if you do this, then it's merit. But the Buddha made it clear that merit is made or is created through the mental state of the person involved, not the activity itself. So if you are involved in a merit-making activity, but the whole time your mind is full of greedy or angry or selfish thoughts, then you wouldn't make much merit, because the merit is not in the activity so much as the mental state of the person involved. But even the activity itself may not necessarily be a meritorious activity. For instance, sometimes animals are killed to make food for in a big merit-making ceremony. So in that case, actually bad karma would be made in the name of good karma. So people can be doing things that are actually quite unskillful and not very good things at all, but because everybody believes it to be merit, then they all get involved and think they're doing a good thing and feel happy about it. Which is why the Buddha said it's so important to have a right understanding and to understand the law of karma well, so that when you want to make merit, then you are truly making merit, not fooling yourself and doing the opposite. So the meaning of merit is that when you act or you speak or you think in ways which which are free from defilement or are reducing the amount of defilement in your mind. So if you make a donation to a monastery or to a charity, then is that necessarily making merit? Well, yes, if you are if you are donating money that you've made honestly, it's your money, and you're giving some away in order to benefit the monastic order or to benefit a charitable foundation, then that's something worthy of praise for sure. But to be really meritorious, then it has to be this sense of letting go of your attachment to money. This is my money, don't come near it. And that stinginess and possessiveness around money, because that's a very unhealthy kind of attitude to have. Giving is a way of reducing the amount of selfishness and attachment to material things. So this is where the merit arises. When you overcome your selfishness, you feel good, and that happiness of having done something good is part of merit. But if you were to give something away, but then you have some desire for reward, maybe you give something, you get something back, and it might be a material reward, or it might just be praise and respect and good reputation, then your mental state is different. It's more like a transaction. And when you feel that you've performed a transaction, you don't feel that your mind is brighter and clearer and elevated. You just feel it's a special kind of business you've done. So in that case, for that reason, we say giving with a desire for something in return makes little merit. But when you give when you don't want anything in return, you make a lot of merit, because there's a cleansing of your heart. Your heart becomes more clean and bright. So this is how you know when you make merit. This is like clean and bright feeling from having done something good. But it's so important that you understand that certain actions, even though they're maybe praised or accepted in a society, maybe are not meritorious acts, even though you feel happy about it. Killing animals, or sometimes people offer things to monks which are not appropriate for monks. Offering cigarettes to monks, or a television to monks, or something like this. So you make a big donation. You're giving something of yours away from someone else. So that's very good, but you haven't been wise in your choice of gift, and so the merit is not going to be so great, because the good effects of your actions will be limited, because you're giving things that are not good to give, or you give drugs to a drug addict, or alcohol to an alcoholic, or something like that. It's just not a wise thing to do. So this is an important point that Luang Por Chah made, and the Buddha himself made, that any goodness always has to be governed by and supported by wisdom, to make sure that goodness is most effective and leads to true benefit.